Hello friends, welcome to Office Platforms. Santosh this side. Today we will create the first dashboard on our channel on the leaves data. This data we have received via Notepad. Okay, the source of the file will be two notepads and we will be importing the data into the Excel file and we will create this beautiful dashboard where we can see the count of people for the team, how many working days were there, total how many leaves have been taken, what is the absent rate for the period, and who is the person who has taken the maximum number of leaves along with the count of the leaves. Also, we have this beautiful charts where we can see the different type of leaves that have been taken per department. Over here, the type of leaves at the count and what is the leaves count for male and female and what are the type of leaves per male and female at the quarter level. And this data is dynamic. So if we want to see the data for quarter one, we can see the data will be extracted only for quarter one. If we want to see the data for quarter two, we can see that. Similarly, if we want to see the data for finance, support, or technology, we can see that. Also, if we see over here, if I click on finance and support, if you see over here, there are multiple people who have taken leaves one day. So one day was the maximum leave for quarter two in support. So you can see Sophie, Lucas, Emily, Eva, all these people have taken one daily. So we cannot present only one day. So over here you can see multiple employees. And if I click on quarter one, same, all the people have taken one leaves. So how can we prepare this beautiful data? Okay, let's see. So friends, these are the two files which we will be importing into Excel and we will start preparing our data. Let us start by importing the associate list first. So over here, I have already prepared the template for our dashboard. Before that, let us start importing the data. Okay, I will go open, browse, and I will go to the folder and select all files and then select associate list. I will select delimiter, next, others. If I see the separator is the standing pipe, I'll use that and click finish. If you see this file has got open in a different file, no problem. We will delete this one and we will copy, or we will do a right click, move or copy, select create a copy, go to book one, the dashboard, go to move and done. We have imported the data. Next, let us close this file. Okay. And again, let us go back and open the another file. Ouch. Leaves data. Next, sorry, the delimited. Next, space, sorry, not space, others, the standing pipe. Next, finish. Okay, this is the data that we have imported. Now let us remove it. Now let us do a right click and move or copy. I'm not using any Power Query in this since this is the basic file. Okay, click OK. Now let us close this file. Now we have both the data with us. Let us save this file. Let us give this data as leaves dashboard. And I will save it on one of my folders. Okay, let us start updating the associate list first. Okay, over here we have the names, departments, and name of the supervisor. Let us prefix the names and do the filtering of all the female associates first. Okay, Alice, Amila, Anna, Ela, Emily, Emma, Eva, and then Isabel and Lily, Mary, Olivia, Sarah, Sophia, Sophie. That's it. These are the female associates which we will mark them as select the data all semicolon and write them as Miss. And for the rest we will write Mr. Select the blanks and write Mr. Done. Now let us give this table and paste this data into a table and click OK and write the name of the file as associate list. Okay, sorry, the table name is associate list. Okay. Now coming back to the leaves data. Okay, let's start creating the leaves data first. And over here we can see the names and the data as let us convert this into data, next, date, and finish, and control on this one. Sorry, my bad. Next, date, and day, sorry, dates, day, month, year, finish. So friends, if you see the data is not getting formatted, so what would be the possible reason over here? If you see over here, there are unwanted spaces in this data. So what we will do, we will create a trim function and select this all this data. Okay, close and enter. Now we have the non-spaced data. We will copy this data, come here and paste this data. Now if I go ahead and delete this data and if I convert this into date, it will should ideally change. Format cells, numbers, dates, and this one click OK. Still not done. It is done. Okay, let us start by text to columns. Go ahead and use text to columns, dates. Yes, should be and finish. See, the data is here. Now we let us control shift has it is converted into dates. Now over here, let us start by adding the quarters of this date for the list. If this is 5th of January, let us add quarter one. So I will write quarter and I will write the formula as is equal to q. Okay, and I will use the function round up. I will select month. I will select the I will sorry the month, the function, and I will select the date, includes, and by 3 else 0. This Q1. Okay, so we got the quarter one, quarter two over here, and then now we will write the gender. What we will do over here is that in the gender function we will write first X lookup. First we will fetch the data, fetch the name of the data. X lookup will be John. Do go back to this one. I'll select this data. Okay, this is the associate name, comma. This is the data column I want to fetch, and then close. What happened over here? Is it the same issue? Have we not removed the unwanted spaces? Oh, we have not removed the unwanted spaces. So let us do the same thing over here. Text, sorry, frame, and then we will select this data, the whole data, close, enter. Now coming back to this data, and then we will write Captain V. So if you see, this is the best example of how to clean the data and use it. Now let us use the function XLOOKUP. Lookup value will be John Doe. This is the value for which we want to get the lookup value. Fetch that gender, is it a Mr. or a Miss, and then I will select the lookup array. This is the column, okay, comma. This is the column from which we want to fetch the data. This will be closed and enter. And then if I go ahead and come back and if I fetch, it is we can see Mr. and Miss. Okay. Now we want to fetch the supervisor data. Okay. And before that, if I will add, let's convert this Mr. and Miss into male and female. So what I will do, I will write switch function, and I will evaluate the formula that value that I have received from XLOOKUP, and then I will write if the value is Mr. then give me sorry then give the value as M. If the value is Miss, then give me the value as F and close. So we got the data as M and F, male and female. So this is where we have used the nested function to get the data of the prefix the data that is prefixed as male or female, and then we convert it into M and F. Now we will use the XLOOKUP function again to fetch the supervisor's name, John Doe, associate list. This is the column which will be evaluated, and this is the column from which we will fetch the supervisor's name. Simple. And now we will get the department. XLOOKUP, same, John Doe, post, name, and then we will fetch the department. Now pull this data and done. Push C8 to autofit the columns and Control T to convert this data into a table. Now let us give this table a name. Let us give it as leaves. Okay. So now before start creating the what we say the dashboard, let us start preparing the calculations of or the charts that we will be needing. Okay, the first chart that we will prepare over here is from the leaves data only. So most all the data will be coming up from the leaves data. So I will select this data, insert a new table, or we will say the pivot chart from here. Okay, a pivot chart, a new location, create. Okay, and the first one we will be using is the type of leaves, and the type of leaves will be on the columns, and then the department on the axis or the row table, and then again the type of leaves or the type of leaves is on the values. Okay, let us right click over here, right click and hide all the fill buttons. Okay, for now let us keep it over here untouched. Okay, and then the next one is again, let us copy this one. Okay, not this one, let us okay, let us copy this data, paste it over here. Let us remove the department. Let us put the type of leaves as here, and then the count of type of leaves over here, and then the sex or sorry, the gender over here, the columns. Okay, let us prepare the pivot chart also. Okay, so actually same process and hide all the values field buttons over here, sorry, field buttons over here. Now let us start preparing the another graph. Okay, copy this data, pivot, paste it over here. Now the name of the associates who have taken the maximum number of leaves. Okay, remove this associates, gender, and now let us sort it from the largest to smallest. And now write the formula as, let us copy get the complete data over here. Okay, this data, enter, and now let us check how many, what is the max and how many number that are repeated. So suppose if it is 6, then what is the how many times 6 is repeated. Okay, let us check the function as count if this is the range, say, remember I am not doing it much dynamic, this is a very simple dashboard, so I will write range and this is the criteria, close. Okay, if it is 6, it is 1, so 6 is repeated only once. Now over here, what I will write, I will fetch the name of the associates, okay. If this cell is greater than 1, then give me the value as multiple employees, okay, and percent double space, and I will start the bracket. Remember I updated the number of days in between the brackets, and okay, and this is the value, okay, and double quote, bracket closed. Else I will copy, let us copy this data again, I will paste it, remove it, close it, and update this multiple employees with this person's name, since it is a single name. Enter. See, it is Robert Wilson with 6 days. Now it is just saying as 6. Let us update it as days. So yes, days, and same here for this bracket also. Yes, enter. Still we need some over here and over here. Now it is coming. So let us tag it somewhere. Coming properly, right? 6 days. Okay. Now let us move on to the another chart. Let us create another chart for data. So I will copy this again, I will paste it over here, and I will update this type of leaves for quarter. So we want to see what is the type of leaves per quarter. Okay, it is the department, I will update it as type of leaves. So this will be the data. Okay, now prepare a chart for this. Where did it go? So insert pivot chart, a chart for this. Now this is the chart. Click OK. Right click, same process. We will update all this while preparing the dashboards. Okay, right now we are just updating the data. Now let us do another chart. Okay, copy this, paste it over here, and we will update. The quarter will be here, the type of leaves will be here. Okay, and now we'll bring the gender over here. Now what we have got is, now let us push it up. Now we have got this, and let us prepare the chart for this also. Let us prepare a combo chart. No, bar chart. Yes, it looks great, right? Now select this, click OK. We have this chart. Right click, hide all values. Now it is looking like a simple chart. Okay, now we will try to get the quarters and the count of leaves. So what we will do, let us update this name as calculation. Calculations. Okay, let us get the count of SSO, count of leaves from this pivot chart table existing. Select this. So we will use this data as the name of the count. So this is the count of leaves. Okay, let us write as count of leaves. Right, done. Now let us come back over here. Associate list, insert. Did we get count of leaves? What's the source? No, this is the count of employees. Okay, let us come to leaves data. Create, insert, pivot data, pivot table, existing worksheet, calculations, select, store, and done. We'll write name of the associate. That's it. We'll write count of leaves. Okay. Now, what we will do is that we will prepare a very simple grid over here. Okay, for 01, 01, 2023. We'll try to fetch the number of working days in the month. So we'll write e date, this start date, comma 1. So what e date does is that it exactly brings up the next month about the same date. So it is 1st of Jan, it will give you the 1st of Feb. If it is 1st of Feb, it will give you the 1st of March. Let's see over here. So if you see over here, if I format it into date, if I do a control D, it gives me 1st of March, April, May, June. Okay, so we have the data till June. And now let us format this data. Right click, format cells, date as only month and year. Okay, customs. Okay, let us change it to month and year. It is coming as and y. It is fine. Now let us, this is the month, right? The working days, right? We will write the formula as net work days. So net work days gives us the total number of working days. So what will the start date? We know this is the 1st of the month, and then we will write end of the month. What will be the end of the month? For January, it will be 31st of Jan. So the function to get the last day of the month is EO month, that is end of the month. What is the start date? Of course, this is the 1st of January. Okay. How many ones? For how many ones we want the end of the month? Suppose if we want for January, we will write 0. But if we are in January and if we want to get the end of the month for Feb, I will write 1. But now we want the end of the month date for the same month, I will write 0 and press enter. Double bracket close. So you can see we are getting 20 to 20 over here. What if I say I have a, so let us move this data somewhere. Okay, if I write over here. Okay, if I say I have a holiday list. Okay, list say it is 1st of Jan 2023, another is 17th of Jan 2023, and is 21st of Feb 2023, and 30th of May 2023, and 4th of July. Okay. So these are the working days, holiday list. If I go back over here, if you see over, if I close, it also asks us for the holiday list. So what I will do, I'll select these dates and close. Just see how many days are getting reduced. Okay. Now freeze it. Let us freeze this. So freeze these dates and F4. Enter. Control D. See, the number of days got reduced. Okay. Why I did this? Now let's see. Let us copy this. Control C. Okay, and paste it. Let us so field do the field list, and I will say I just want the quarters. That's it. Nothing else. You will get to know while I start preparing the data of the dashboard, you will understand why I created this. Remove subtotals, remove grand totals over here. Now what I will do is that I will write I want the sum if, okay, sum range is this, okay, criteria is this, okay, and then sorry the range, sorry my bad, assume sum if we want this criteria, this will be the criteria, where is it? Okay, it is also not there. So what I will do, I will add another column, say quarter. So this is Q1, Q1, and then it is Q2, Q2, Q2. Now I will write sum if this is the criteria range, okay, this is the criteria, and this is the sum. Close. Enter. You got it? Now do the control D. Okay, let us try this. I should have freezed the data. So for quarter one we have 63 days, and for quarter two we have 64 days. Okay, we have the leaves count with us. Okay, let us cut here this data and paste it over here. Okay, now let us start creating the what we say as absent ratio, absent percent. So we will write start creating the absent ratio. Enter. Over here let us add the sum of, we will definitely have not more than 4 quarters. Let us add it. So this is 127 is the working days. Leaves are 36. What will be the absenteeism ratio? That will be 36 divided by 127. Okay, let us come to percent. This is 28%. I think with this we have created all the required graphs with us and all the required calculations. Okay, let us proceed. Let us move on to the dashboard and start creating it. So friends, let us start giving a look to this file. Let us go to insert text, text box, and I will write over here that is summary. Okay, control V, and I will use control shift up arrow to increase the font. I will change the font color as white because it suits it. The color combination is very good. Control C, control V, and I will bring it over here as right as filter pane. We will keep the filters over here and we'll write the summaries over here. Now let us again copy this, paste it, and write as, decrease the font, okay, write as head count. Then again control C, control V, we will write another one as working days, control C, V, another one as leaves, okay, control C, control V, another one is absent rate, percent, and the last one is the employee most absent. Okay, now select all these and go to save format, align, distribute, okay, middle, distribute horizontal. Now since we have, okay, let us change the color to something appealing. Okay, now let us bring the head count, copy this again, put it over here, and go to this is equal to, go to formula bar, add type is equal to, and go to calculations and search for the cell where we have bought the number of employees. So this is the cell that has the employees count. Enter. Okay, if you see the formatting has gone, we will update the formatting in some time. Okay, again control C, control V, we'll write the working days. We'll go back to calculation sheet, we'll look for the working days. Remember, these are the working days, right? Quarter one, quarter two, we have summed it will be the working days. Again control C, control V, we'll get the leaves calculations, and this is the count of leaves. Control C, control V, again the absent rate. We have calculated the absent rate, calculations, the absent rate, and again control C, control V to get the person who has taken the maximum leaves. Okay, calculation, and remember this is the place where we have calculated the maximum leaves. This is not coming properly. What went wrong? Okay, and this is and this one. Okay, and now it is coming. It should look nice. Okay, where is it? Dashboard. Now it is should look nice. Okay, now select all these. Okay, Control B. What happened? Oh, select Control B. Now increase the font. Okay, set format. Align. Alignment has to be middle. Okay, we have done the needful. Now, let us start bringing the charts over here. So the first chart is the finance, support and technology. This one we'll cut it and bring it over here. Let us bring this dashboard over here and paste it. Okay. Let us do the formatting. We'll get the right click, format legends at the bottom. I don't need this. Okay. And then the next one is the what we will bring is the type of leaves as per gender. Mm, the this one, paste it over here. Okay, this one, update it, select, right click the legends, format legends at the bottom. Okay, and then the leaf type. Now the type of leaves as per gender, where is it? Again, so this is the one. Okay, now this is cut this dashboard. Again, come over here, paste it over here. Okay, legends, format legends, bottom, and done. We have this, and then the one last thing that I think we left is the dashboard. Okay, we should select this data and insert a heat map. Where is it? This heat map. This is the heat map. Set the tree map. Okay, remove this one. Delete. Now remove the charts title. Control X. Dashboard. Paste it. We'll definitely do the changes. Okay. So we have four, so it means we forgot one more graph to be added. Let us go back to calculations file. Okay, select this graph, so the pivot, paste it over here, remove the department, add type of leaves, and then go to insert pivot chart, and then prepare a bar chart. Click OK. Okay, right click, remove all, print all, and this one also remove, delete. Okay, delete. Let us cut this and bring it over here, paste it. Okay, now it's time for us to add the labels, or sorry, the chart headers. Bring it over here, chart title. I'll write it as leaves type at the department level. And then minimize it, then this, select the same, do the same and remove these headlines. I will update the format axis to say minimum to 4. Then I will give this name as type of leaves as per gender, chart title, leaves, leaves as per gender, done. And over here we will see the leaves taken per associate per quarter, type of leaves per gender per quarter, right? And then type of leaves. Over here this is not sorted. Let us sort this, format axis, and we will do maximum category, not this one, categories in reverse order. Okay, we'll come back over here and sort it, sort largest to smallest, and see if this has happened or not. See, this has got changed. So we have the data count of leaves. Okay, so we'll add this data as leaf types. Now we have this beautiful chart. Now let us set all the graphs into single format, single size. Okay, select this. What is the format of this? 5.14. Let us take it as 5.5, 5 and 10. Okay, let us select this also and save formats 5.5 and 10. All the graphs in the same format, bring them next to each other, right? Then let us bring this also. See, our dashboard has already started getting a beautiful look. Right now over here we will add the days also, the values, the 6 days. So what is missing over here? That is the filter pane. So let us freeze this also first. Freeze this and freeze pane. So if we filter those. Now let us go back to the calculation file, select one of the pivots that we have used and right click. No, over here go to insert and we should see a option called filters. We will add the filter hash department and quarter. Okay, these are the two we will need. Okay, let us select these two. Control X, move to dashboard. Control V. Let us add these two. Change it. Bring it over here. Okay, 1 second. Okay, select the slicer. Change the column size 3. So our pivot filter has we have received it. Same for this one. Column 2, 3 and 4. This will be the fixed one. Now we have the columns, sorry, the filters and the department. But if you see over here, if I click on quarter one, only this chart is getting changed. And if I select on finance, only this chart is changing, not other. How to get this? How to link everything? So we will remove the filters and over here, select one of the slicers, select go to slicer menu, report connection, let it go, slicer, report connection and select all the pivots that needs to be updated along with this. Okay, click OK. Now if I select quarter one, I will see the data is changing. For quarter two, change it. See, same is the case for this also, the summaries also. So let us select the department, slicer, report connections, change. So whatever pivots that are associated to the same set of data, it will get changed. Now if I select finance, support, technology, remove filters and remove this one. See, now let us, if I go to quarter two, data is coming properly. Oh, what happens is showing is grand total. Okay, let us go ahead, select the data. Okay, close and let us come back and remove this grand total from this data. Design grand total of for rows and total. Now, if I come back to dashboard, you will see it is not getting impacted. Quarter one, quarter two, remove all filters and this one. And if I go back to technology, see multiple employees are coming. Let us change it. Let us change the font of this. It is updated. So if you see over here that out of the 30 people, 127 people have worked for 2 quarters. There were 10 leaves and 8% was the absent rate. Okay. And let us select all these and center align. Okay. Now it should work properly. Beautiful. Right. So friends, this was a very simple dashboard that we prepared. If you like this dashboard, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thank you. Take care.